Just wondering why he's on a night match again. I mean, obviously the committee reckon he's terrific good value for a night crowd in New York here, but he expressly said after his last match, his night match, I do not like playing here at night. I hope I don't get it again, except maybe one next week.
Yeah, well, those are some of the challenges of being, famous and popular. I mean, they're going to want you in those feature spots. And same thing with Bjorn Borg. He did not like playing at night here at the Open either. There's a good look at Patricio Rodriguez, Nicholas Lapentti's coach. We did not acknowledge him last time, so there he is. He's been around the tour a long time. I know he traveled for a while, I think, with Jose Luis Clerc, and he's got a great background in the game. But again, Borg did not like playing at night, and he struggled with that.
I think he would have won the US Open if it had been played in the daytime a bit more often.
Yeah, well, I think Tanner got him one night where he really struggled. Roscoe Tanner, the left-hander who served so well and was a Wimbledon finalist.
Lapentti with a break, 2-1. There we go again. That's the third lob he's played. Two of them very successful.
We saw Patrick Rafter's girlfriend earlier, Laura Feltham, and that might be Rafter's best result. She's a lovely girl, and she's such a sweetheart. They make such a wonderful couple.
I haven't met her. Certainly very attractive.
He likes that serve out wide, and I think he's going to use that today to diffuse, Rafter's intentions of coming in behind the serve.
Rafter does not like to patrol the baseline for too long, does he? He made one sort of jerk forward and then thought, no, it's not the time. A couple of points for this chap for a 3-1 lead, first set. That's a very good, hard, straight, down the middle serve. He's already served one at 120 miles per hour, so he's got a big serve and he wants it.
Well, that might be his biggest serve so far today. And, that's a comfortable way to reestablish the break you get. You can see 123 miles an hour. So perhaps he's proved me wrong, that he's got a little more on that serve than I thought.
50. Seemed to look up as he played that shot, as Rafter charges in. What a wonderful half volley pick-up lob that was.
15.
Well, that's a great lob, and you can see why it's so good is he lobs with that full length of the court, so it allows you a little more room to find some court. Rafter did well just to get it back. Yeah, that's money right there.
30, 50. 40, 50.
That's not rafter at all.
40, 30.
Doesn't usually miss those volleys.
Deuce.
And that was a very tricky volley to have to play right off his toes.
Well, Rafter doesn't want to let this game get away. He was up 40-15. Remember, lapentti already with one break in the bag.
Great serve. Sliced away, miles away from lapentti. Yep, that's much more like it. So Rafter comes through, but only just, but he's still a break behind, 2-3.
You can see why lapentti is so much fun to watch. I mean, he's got a creative approach to the game. It's not all bang, bang tennis with this guy. He's got some angles and some lobs. He likes to hold the ball to the last second and sort of catch you leaning the wrong way. And that can make for a tricky challenge for a guy like Rafter, who just keeps coming forward and is counting on executing some volleys. So Rafter will be tested. Rafter, the number 6 seed.
Well, this is the first night that I can remember here this week where it's been, it looks like just about a packed house. There are people right up to the very top of this huge stadium, which holds a little over 23,000 people, unbelievably. And it really is what you would call a full house. Obviously, there are a few people around, but it's the first time this week that we have not had matches on the outside courts, and there have been some terrific matches during the night session here on the centre court, so obviously that thins the crowd down a bit, but not tonight. They're all in here. So lapentti now about to try and underline his break of serve. He leads 3-2. See his shirt blowing quite a lot. There's still the wind down there. No doubt a swirling, unpredictable wind blowing from Rafter towards him up top. What it's doing down in the on the court, who knows? He coped very well with a high backhand too.
Now this time it was lapentti with the backhand.
50.
Again, that volley doesn't do much, but this play here helps him out a bit. Well, do you know what Patrick Rafter, John Fitzgerald, and James Blake all have in common?
Wait, well, I think. I've thought, and I've no idea.
They were all born on December 28th. And you know why that's significant?
Go ahead. Because it's 3 days after Christmas.
That's significant. But it's also my wife's birthday, December 28th.
Oh, that's lovely. You know, my lack of knowledge about December the 28th is vast.
Well, it's growing, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I know something now.
15, 32.
I know when my wife was born. Who was
And you
it?
better not forget it.
Same day as Mussolini or somebody sort of quite famous. So you have to buy your wife a Christmas present or two,
Oh, yeah.
and a birthday present a couple of days later.
Yeah, you
3
don't want to
days later.
forget the birthday present around Christmas time, because that's, you know, got to make the effort, because her birthday gets lost around that Christmas holiday.
It's tough to be close to Christmas. My father was Boxing
15,
Day.
14.
My daughter is a couple of weeks after Christmas, so you tend to ignore one or the other a bit.
Well, Lapentti can't ignore his situation here. I'll tell you, these are critical moments, and he's played a sloppy game here. Very loose forehand. He's down a break point.
Yeah, well, the one over his backhand side, the lob, was a bit short for Rafter, by Rafter.
30.
He had the point made if it had been a bit deeper, hadn't he? So this is the second break point. Now that's a rash shot. Break point down and a shot like that tells you something about Lapentti. But they're now at 3-all.
Well, as a player, it's one thing to have your opponent hit a lot of winners, but if you're going to give him mistakes like that, in that game he double faulted once, and he made 3 mistakes on the forehand. You just can't afford to give your opponent that many free points. You know, oftentimes those mistakes are like a poison. They get inside your head. You'd almost rather lose the point by your opponent hitting a winner than by making the mistake.
Lapentti's feet not moving too fast there. Didn't have a lot of time to. Rafter's fastest serve so far has only been 114, as compared with 123 for Lapentti.
30.
I suppose he dissipates quite a lot of the power with the amount of work he puts on his serve, and the ball spinning. He's going to lose a bit of momentum. That was trickier than it seemed. First of all, Rafter thought it was going out, then it bounced in. That's good serving again. That kicked away from Lapentti. And this is a very good recovery by Rafter, who now leads 4-3.